Hey guys, it's Nate, aka TheFutAccountant. Welcome back to the channel. We're starting off the week by taking a look ahead. I know it's early to be talking about the next week and the final week of Team of the Season, but there's major market implications for arguably the most anticipated week of Team of the Season. Ultimate TOTS is the point of conversation today, but not because of leaks just yet. We're getting ahead of the game, and we're going to be explaining what even is this final week of Ultimate Team of the Season. Now, while we look into that, we have some interesting content to watch out for today on Monday. The gauntlet ends, but what follows it is a Sterling Spotlight Cup, which is going to be a silver tournament. Will all these TOTS cards that are silvers that EA have been giving us actually be usable and worth using in silver teams for a finally good silver tournament today, or are the rewards not going to be worth playing for? We'll look at that, and of course, maybe a twist to our league upgrade grind for La Liga Team of the Season with new upgrade packs and player picks dropping today on Monday as well. Let's get into everything. If you're excited for this one, drop a thumbs up in the video, hype the video, and subscribe if you are new. Now, we're going to cover yesterday's Sunday content first, of course, by talking about step 2 of the TOTS career path evolution. Now, guys, I'm still standing by what I said at the very beginning when this Evo came out. I am not putting anybody into this yet because I want to see all the Evos come out before I decide. But what we had yesterday allows us to kind of envision how these Evos can take shape with 3 of the TOTS career path Evos dropping. Again, this is TOTS career path number 2. The number 3, kind of third chain in this evolution, is going to be dropped on Wednesday. Once again, if you want to kind of figure out how this works, EA actually did make it pretty simple. It's on the news tab. Step 1 is out, step 2 just dropped, and step 3 is going to be on Wednesday. But the step 2 Evos that we just had yesterday give us our first playstyle plus boost for the left mid, right mid, and center attacking mid positions. Now, the reason that left mid and right mid are separate, they give the same boost, but the reason they're separate is because they give that position, right? If you want to make your card playable on the right mid position and add that position to the card, you choose right mid. Same thing for left mid, and same thing for cam. Now, the cam boost is a bit different, of course, than the right mid boost. The right mid boost gives you finesse plus, same with the left mid, and it gives you a bit more pace and shooting, I believe. The cam boost gives you more shooting. The cam boost gives you the same dribbling, a little bit more physical, higher passing and shooting, but less pace. There's a couple of other small play style differences inside of here as well. It really just depends on what sort of card you are looking to build. Now, again, the biggest thing about this, in my opinion, is the play style plus, because if you're putting in somebody who's got 2 play style pluses, you're going to be using the third PS plus that each of these Evos gives as your third playstyle plus. So, of course, the center attacking mid Evo boost gives you incisive pass plus, but the right mid and left mid Evos give you finesse plus first. So that is something to really take into account as you start to plan these Evos. Once again, use the Footbin Evo Builder and start building your evolution. And of course, once Wednesday comes out with step 3 of this Evo, we'll really be able to put this together and create the best cards. Now, you can see some cards are already looking pretty cracked. This is the Mikel Merino Foot Birthday card. Through the Foot Birthday Evos, through a couple of chain Evos since he's 88 rated. I guess it's more than a couple. It's like maybe 10 of those chain Evos from Quick Twitch, Keep the Ball, and then All Around Impact and Crunch Time. But that is a insane looking card. He's already at 3 playstyle pluses before going into what would be the third step of this process. There's a lot of chains that are going to work out like this, guys, with the other Evos that we have for lower rated cards. So just kind of keep that in mind with this TOTS career path Evo. Again, I am not committing anybody into this until Wednesday when we see how this is going to look. And then after that, I'll probably decide. I'm kind of thinking I might do a Mikel Merino situation with this Malik Tillman, because I can put him into max 88 Evos and give him some specific stat boost, and then put him into the career path, give him that third playstyle plus of finesse and maybe the incisive as well, and juice up his stats pretty big time. So I'm excited for that Evo chain and that whole path. We're just still in the waiting period because we need to get that third step released. Again, Wednesday for that release. Now, let's go to SBCs, where we had yet again another very cheap La Liga Team of the Season player SBC. But first, we've got a showdown for the Europa League final between Bogard and Tro. This is, of course, between Villa and Freiburg as they play on Wednesday for the Europa League final. And also with this, I think it is worth considering that there's, that expectation building of the full winners squad to be released. If you guys remember last year for Spurs winning the Europa League, holy smokes, how a difference of a year can make. Spurs winning Europa League last year to being 17th and on the brink of relegation this year in the Premier League. I digress. We hopefully will get a full winners team of whoever wins this game this upcoming weekend. 96 rated 3-play stop pluses. All that should be really hype. These showdowns will get boosted as a part of that game as well. So whoever wins will get those cards. Fingers crossed. And of course, these cards are playing for a +2 overall and a 3rd play stop plus. They're both very cheap to complete if you want to get some skin in the game for the Europa League final. But this is the cheap player SBC that a lot of people are talking about right now. Guys, the great SBCs for La Liga team of the season continue. A 90 pace bruiser and intercept plus David Honchko card with 93 defending and 92 physical and really good dribbling for a center back. Also can play left back, which I think he'd be usable there with that pace stat and with the quick step plus. He's got anticipate, block, jockey, aerial, long ball, incisive, and precision header plus as well. And he's got all the roles that you would really use him in as a center back and a left back. Guys, this is really cheap for an SBC as well. 85, 86, and 87 rated squads for this, coming in at 58,000 coins, making his card on FUTBIN 86% upvoted. Like, for somebody like me who needs a center back still in my La Liga team for the exhibition this week, this is a fantastic SBC, and I absolutely think it is a must complete if you need a La Liga center back. Maybe for some people it's not worth completing, but for at that price, yet again, they keep releasing good value SBCs during La Liga team of the season. Now, the other SBC we had yesterday was Fernando Torres. And I actually think most people are going to skip this SBC, but I actually think this is a good one if you want to use Fernando Torres. This card is coming in at 197,000 coins, which before his SBC release yesterday, he was 350K plus on the market. It's 5.5 Fernando Torres with quick step and finesse, and he's 90 rated, so he is evolvable. That's the idea of doing this SBC and getting the 7 squads completed, is getting Fernando Torres in your club, and then you have the chance to evolve him over time. I mean, max 90 rated evos are coming out more consistently. We just had the first max 91, so you would be able to evo him now and also in the future very, very soon with some pretty big stat boost, I would imagine. So it's not bad if you want Fernando Torres. And the final SBC yesterday, which I actually already tried it one time, is a 90 plus Encore Icon upgrade. This is our first, if I'm not mistaken, 90 plus Icon upgrade pack of the year in SBCs. 286 squads, an 87 and an 88, which is pretty affordable. Bringing this in at about 100,000 coins. That's the reason that I tried it, because I was like, ooh, 90 plus. Let me just try this for the cheap price that it is. It's downvoted on FUTBIN. But honestly, I'm starting the Icon pack chase for Zlatan a bit more right now, just because I have a bunch of fodder. The 84 times 10s give a lot of fodder. The 85 by 3s give a lot of fodder. Team of the season cards help with that as well. And I'm chasing Zlatan for this. And the fact that it's 90 plus takes out some of those little bro trophy titans that were really annoying and really common from those other 89 plus icon packs. And, you know, even the Encore Icon pick, sure, it's a 1 of 4, but it's also 89 plus. I think that icon pack, the 90 plus, has a bit of intrigue to me because it is 90 plus. So try that one out. Maybe see if you get something good from it. I still think Trophy Titans are going to have a pretty high weight from that, but that is worth a try in my opinion if you want a chance at an icon. Now, speaking of fodder, since we're talking about SBCs, the 85 rated fluctuations are still doing good. All these 85s were above 1.5K yesterday, selling at the content time. Again, it's not great profit, but if you can get these on bid for 900 coins and sell them at 1.6 to 1.7K, if you're somebody who's on less than 100K, that is free coins every single day in those cards. Higher rated fodder didn't really move a whole lot, but I still think there's an opportunity to invest here, because as we're still thinking, and as we're going to get into the conversation again for Ultimate Team of the Season, we might have some end of an era incoming, and that might bring some pretty big player SBCs, which would just, again, increase the amount of demand you have for some of this higher rated fodder. So 89s, 90s could be an investment, and the 93 rated TOTS cards continue to be good to trade with. Yesterday, these cards were 14K, rose all the way to 16. I mean, they're not even down at 13 to 14K again, but if you can get them there on bid, I think that is a good little trade and investment. Just like we trade with the 85s every day, those team of the seasons can be treated the same way. Now, the market conversation is where we got to start things today in relation to what is upcoming this weekend. Let's talk about Ultimate TOTS because, of course, La Liga right now is hitting. The content's been pretty good. The SBCs are great. The Evos, solid, and we still have some more good content to come, right? That's based on what the leaks are saying. But we got to get prepared early for what is upcoming this Friday, and that is Ultimate Team of the Season. Now, first, I want to start off with the question, what even is Ultimate TOTS? For those of you guys who are maybe new to the game, haven't played in a long time, like, wait, you're telling me there's one more league of Team of the Season left after we've had all the top 5 leagues released and squads released for them? Yes. Simply put, Ultimate Team of the Season is the best TOTS cards put back into packs at the same time. Now, the way this worked last year in FC25 is we had 3 team of the season squads. We had the team of the season's men ultimate squad, we had the team of the season women's ultimate squad, and a combined team of the season squad of players from the minor leagues. So top 5 leagues for the men and women. And then, of course, you have the minor leagues. So you had the Ronaldo in there, you had the Messi, you had some other MLS players and EFL Championship players involved in there last year as well. Super League was involved, League of Portugal, Saudi League, stuff like that. So the reason this is a big deal is because it is like the biggest and best team of the season cards in packs all at the same time. This is most commonly the week where people who still have some coins left over go and spend big in the store, spend a lot of coins trying to pack all the biggest and best team of the season cards. Even some people during team of the season when the content's not that hype will save their packs for this week of TOTS because most of the time the team of the seasons that are in the packs are the 95, the 96, and the 97 rated versions of these team of the season cards. Now, that's basically what Ultimate TOTS is. It's nothing any more fancy than that. But like we've talked about, and it hasn't been officially leaked yet, but like we've talked about, end of an era SBCs are usually a big part of Ultimate Team of the Season. And the leakers didn't post anything yesterday about official names being leaked for end of an era SBCs, but guys, come on, they're tweeting about it, they're doing predictions. Monday is normally the day where we start to see the leakers start to divulge some information about maybe who's going to be in packs and then also the SBCs that might be coming out. So watch the space of Twitter, watch the space of leaks very, very closely today. We'll be covering them all, of course, here as they do get put out, but watch out for those big name leaks. And of course, the biggest thing to watch out for with Ultimate Team of the Season is the market crash that comes with it. What I want to do is show you guys how the cards moved last year during Ultimate Team of the Season and how they're probably going to move in similar ways this year, starting in the next couple of days. There's major market implications here because, guys, anytime you have cards that are getting re-released into packs, and you know they're going to get re-released into packs, you have a lot of market movements. Now, there's 2 ways that these cards kind of move. This is 97 rated Rafinha. What a dynamic image, by the way, from last year in FC25 Team of the Season. He was a La Liga Team of the Season card that got re-released during Ultimate TOTS. But as you can see, Ultimate TOTS last year started on June 6th. Remember that date, June 6th is when these cards all got re-released into packs. This Rafinha was in packs, of course, before that, but in the lead up to Ultimate Team of the Season, people were like, oh yeah, he's a 4 play stop plus 97 rated card. When the best of the best players get re-released in Ultimate TOTS, or they're expected to get re-released in Ultimate TOTS, right? Like this year, all the 4 play style plus cards, I would imagine, would be in the Ultimate TOTS squad. People knew he was going to be in as a 97 rated, and his card went from 2.7 all the way down to 1.6 mil before Ultimate TOTS even started. Where we're at right now, by the way, is here. We haven't seen some of the price drops that we're going to see yet for FC26 Team of the Season cards that are still on the market that people maybe still have from like Premier League Team of the Season or from Serie A Team of the Season, Bundesliga Team of the Season, like a card of Declan Rice. This card is almost a shoo-in, like a 100% guarantee to be an Ultimate Team of the Season as a 96 rated card. His graph could look a lot like this in the next couple of days. So prices are going to drop on these cards like Declan Rice and so many others that are 96 and 97 rated that are going to get into Ultimate Team of the Season before we get to Friday. Now you can see that Rafinha's card dropped so much and then didn't get packed very very much during Ultimate Tots weekend that he actually went back up a couple 100K in price, then of course ended up falling in price, and that's going to happen for sure this year with the World Cup mode and all that content coming out. So maybe a quick trade opportunity this weekend, but the moral of the story is all these higher rated TOTS cards are going to drop. Now, that's option number one for how prices could be moving on some of your top tier 4-play style plus really expensive cards. Let me show you the Nuno Mensch team of the season, because in this Ultimate TOTS team, like we talked about with the ratings of the TOTS cards that we expect to get released, you see all the 97s, you see most of the 96s, and a couple of 95s, and then the 94 Trent down here at the bottom. The weight for Ultimate Team of the Season is always super average, in my opinion. You're going to pack a lot of the 95 rated cards and some of the cheap 96 rated cards the most. And like the cards like Rafinha and the cards like even in packs right now, you might be like, oh, Nate, I'm going to have a good chance at Lamine Yamal, Mbappe, Valverde, Pedri, because he's probably going to get re-released. And sure, you'll have a chance, but it's not like the pack weight is great for those top tier cards. That's one of the misconceptions all the time during Ultimate Team of the Season is that the pack weight all of a sudden becomes great for the top tier players. That's not the case. But let me show you Nuno Mensch, because he was one of the lowest rated players in Ultimate TOTS. So he got packed a lot. He went from 260,000 coins the day before he came back into packs down to 60K in just a day. That is a crazy drop on a card who got packed a whole bunch during Ultimate Team of the Season, because again, he's one of the lower rated cards. That's the worry that I have for the 95 rated cards that make it into Ultimate Team of the Season, that you just don't know who is going to make it in. That's the thing with this Ultimate TOTS is you've got a lot of 95 rated Team of the Seasons that have been released so far during the different weeks of TOTS, right? You go back to League One TOTS, you've got a 95 Zaire Emery, Pacho, and who else? Nuno Mensch. We don't know how many of those cards are going to be in the final team. We can guess that most of the 96s and all the 97s are going to be in for sure. But when it comes to those 95s, you just don't know. So you're going to see some panic selling on those players before we even get to Ultimate TOTS, but that's why we're talking about this today, to get ahead of the game, because these prices are going to drop in the next couple of days as people get prepared for this. And if you sell now and sell ahead of time, you're going to lose way, way, way less coins. So what I would tell you is, take a look at your teams. Take a look at your transfer list. If you've got 95 and above Team of the Season players, the risk is definitely there for them to get re-released in Ultimate Team of the Season. Men's and women's cards, both, I would say, from all the different leagues. So I would be very careful holding on to too many things right now that are higher rated, more expensive Team of the Season cards. Now, some of the 94s and the 93s may drop a little bit in price as well, but they're probably not going to get re-released. Most of the time, Ultimate TOTS, as you saw there from last year, I guess we could go take a look at the FC24 squad as well. Most of the time, it's 95 rated and above, mostly being 96s, and of course, the big 4-play style plus cards at 97 rated. So that is just one thing to be very careful with this week, and the whole reason that I wanted to kind of alert you guys in this video today is be careful with any of these expensive TOTS cards, because they're probably going to drop more in the next 2 to 3 days. Like I'm talking, these prices are probably going to drop all the way into Friday when they get released, re-released in packs. So that's the biggest news for Ultimate Team of the Season. Again, watch out for the leaks today. That's the big thing. Are we going to get the end of an eras? Are we going to start learning what cards are going to be in Ultimate Team of the Season? That information would make the market move a whole lot by itself. So watch out for that. I'd be a little more careful trading with Team of the Season cards this week. Still think you can absolutely trade with cards that are out of packs, get on bids, get on snipes, stuff like that. Maybe even some of the lower rated TOTS cards. Maybe heading into Ultimate Team this season here, it's a good opportunity to get invested in some of these 93 rated Team of the Seasons, since they're not going to get packed very much. What do you call fodder from this Ultimate TOTS squad for the men's and the women's squad last year? Maybe you had a couple of those Team of the Seasons, but if I remember correctly, I think some of the TOTS cards last year ended up rising up very well, like the 92s and the 93 rateds during Ultimate TOTS, because you just weren't packing as many of those 90 to 91 to 92 rated Team of the Season cards that you were more commonly packing during the regular weeks of Team of the Season. So I actually think that those TOTS cards could be a good investment to hold into the week this week as well. 93 rated TOTS, again, buy them for like 14,000 coins, and that should be a good thing. So that's really what I wanted to talk about today, is get the club ready and just kind of get prepared for Ultimate Team of the Season, because those leaks and the news for that is going to be coming very soon. Now, let's talk about today's content on Monday. We talked about silver cards, because right here in game, EA says collect silver TOTS players to use in the upcoming silver-themed Sterling Spotlight Cup, and that is coming out today. Is it showing in live events here? It is not. So they're not giving us a heads up on what this is going to look like or what the rewards may be from it. But EA have said here in the menus, we're going to be getting a silver cup starting today with these silver TOTS cards. I built my silver team because I would like to use it, man. Silver tournaments are something that I don't think EA have capitalized on enough this year. We have one per season, and the rewards have not kept up with like what rewards should be for these modes. They haven't made the silver tournaments very fun to play. They haven't given us a reason to play. That's what we talk about, or I talk about all the time when it comes to these silver tournaments. Hopefully, they give us some good rewards today for this tournament. Good packs, maybe some Evos, not just Evos for silver cards, like regular Evos, and maybe even there's a player reward outside of this. So that's what this really depends on. The rewards will make or break the new silver tournament, the Sterling Spotlight Cup that is going to come out today. So watch out for that. Maybe get your silver squad ready. Basically, my silver squad is just a bunch of the silver icons that I've had from the beginning of the game. I've got one Evo silver card that was just kind of like we called her the Silver Pina earlier on this year, and she needs a weak foot and a skill move boost for sure. But, we'll see. If it's good content, we'll actually play it. What I wonder is, imagine, since we haven't seen his Hansen card yet, imagine Graham Hansen is like a group reward as a player for the silver tournament. I mean, I'm really hoping she's going to be an SBC and super easy to craft and cheap, but like, imagine, right? I could see the EA doing that just to try to get people to play the silver mode. We will have to see. Do I think silver prices are going to move much? No. I mean, everybody's got silver icons. Everybody's been getting silver team of the season cards super easy from objectives. Maybe like the Gabriel Silva card will move a little bit. I'm not really going to invest though, because again, the rewards have to be good. And if the rewards are super good and it looks fun, then maybe we'll see some silver cards move in the market. But that's going to be a part of content today. And of course, I mean, looking at the player SBC/objective list, we've still got the Pedro Gonçalves and we've got the Caroline Graham Hansen that have not been released yet. Those are the two biggest names that we're still waiting on to be released during this La Liga Team of the Season week. Still some other names that we haven't seen dropped as well, like Elena Juve, Bora Iglesias. I think Horta hasn't been released either, unless I've completely missed it. Keegan Nazareth and Brand as a showdown. That's a showdown that could be coming very soon as well, because that game is on the weekend. Maybe a couple days from now that'll be released. But basically the search is, where is that Hansen card? Now, also in SBCs today, what we're watching out for is a new 81 plus player pick. Is EA going to change much here? Probably not. Just going to expire, and it's probably going to refresh. The 4 of 10 81 plus expires as well, and maybe something's going to refresh there. But the league upgrade packs will be coming out today. That's, of course, the La Liga only premium league upgrades. That'll require 11 gold rares, but it'll give you golds, rares, and non-rares back from specifically just La Liga. With the 83 plus player picks that we have, man, I just don't know if the league upgrades are going to be good today. I think the player picks are going to be the way to go when you're doing these upgrade packs, when you're doing the grind. Like right now, I don't have that many gold rares in the club, but let's see if we can do a quick little send here of like 3 player picks just to see if we get lucky. I think the 83 pluses are going to be the way. I opened a few more of these yesterday, and I did pack a team of the season from doing 17 of them, which 1 blue and 17 definitely isn't as good as a League One from last week, but I don't think anything is going to be as good as the League One was from last week, if we're being completely honest. They completely juiced the luck on those cards compared to any other week of team of the season. So let's just open this real fast and see what happens. And then other than that, I mean, content today on Monday is probably not going to be super crazy. I don't think we have too much else going on. Maybe an Evo. We will see. I will say, compared to the League One player picks, these La Liga player picks just give you so much more fodder. Higher rated fodder. I know that I'm just getting 83s right here, but this is only a set of 3 picks, so very small sample size. Bada bing, bada boom. Luis Mia, that's blue number 161. Welcome to the club. Good fodder. When's that going to be Rafinha for me? That's my question, because your boy has not hit the Rafinha yet, who seems to be one of the most popular good pack pulls from this La Liga TOTS squad. I've got a couple good packs. These are from watching the FC Pro whatever event was going on yesterday. Let me rip these real quick, and then maybe like one more objective pack, because I'm a pack fiend at the moment. I'm going to do the Vicky Lopez SBC today, run her in the Weekend League squad. I just finished the Gauntlet, got it all done with 8 games in total. So we went 7-1. That was really easy to do. Glad we were able to do that. But we've unlocked Weekend League qualification, so we're going to speed run champs, see if we get sick reds in the next 2 days, play the La Liga exhibition, and yeah, now we're maybe going to have to play a Silver League on top of that while doing some pack and menu grind. But I'm going to open up my provisions packs because I've got 22 of them stashed from being gone this last week. 22 provisions is going to build me a lot of 83 plus player picks. So I'm going to rip those today. I'm definitely not thinking about saving packs for Ultimate TOTS just yet. Maybe later in the week, if I pack somebody big and I'm like, yep, I've used my luck, then maybe we'll do that. I will be very excited for another. Oh, hold on. Team of the season left Esme Brooks. Yep, Dutch. It's not a double walkout, is it? Yeah, probably not. Cold. That's blue 162, Esme Brooks. I am excited, though, for another chance to pack Harry Kane. That card is 3 million coins, which has come down a lot. But you know what? He could be 1 million coins. I don't care. I'm going to try to pack this dude. And if we get him, we'll be super stoked as he's a 4-play style plus card. So that's the hunt. That is the hunt this week for Ultimate Team this season. And of course, with Ultimate TOTS as well, we've got that objective tournament that's going to be coming out where we had to play all the exhibitions to get that one unlocked. The Ultimate TOTS final entry right here. That's why I got to play La Liga this week. And the end of an era cards and maybe some other flashback content as well. So we really await that news on what is going to make Ultimate TOTS special content-wise. But we do know that what's going to be in packs is the most ultimate of team of the season players. So make sure you drop a sub to the YouTube if you're not already. Make sure to like the video if you enjoyed this video and comment down below if you have any questions, because we're going to be covering everything for Ultimate TOTS as we get close to it. And also, like I mentioned, we still are going to have some extra videos upcoming this week in relation to FC27 news. Can't nail down a day for what that's actually going to look like or what day, but I'll tell you guys in the video when that's going to be happening sometime later this week, because we're getting a little bit of FC27 news like every single day. Like, again, 2 days ago it was Neymar, and yesterday we had news about another icon that was being added to FC27. That was Kempes, Mario Kempes, Robert Rivellino confirmed. I think they were like leaked ahead of time, but they were officially confirmed yesterday as well. We got news about autographed cards and like cards that are going to have like holographic shininess to them. Really seems like EA is going for the Panini sort of card collecting, like actual IRL footy cards sort of situation, which I do have some experience with. Back during 2020 and 2021, I got into that a bit. I have some cards that I've showed you guys, and you've seen them behind the stream before. So we'll have to see if EA continue to push that direction based on what the leaks look like, and we'll continue to have those conversations here later on this week. But that's going to be the video for me today, guys. If you did enjoy, drop a thumbs up on it, comment down below if you have any questions, and of course, subscribe if you're new, and I will see you on the stream today for a FUT Champ speedrun, some packs, and of course, as always, making some coins. See you guys there. Have a great start to your week. It's been Nate, TheFutAccountant. See you there. Peace out.